just inside the center dot. Is that what you guys been doing?
All right, good evening, everyone who's tuning in online. We have a bit of commentary for you this evening, and it may not be the commentary that you wanted, but it is the commentary that you are receiving.
Yeah, that's right. The brother-sister duo.
Oh yeah, let's put it on.
That's right.
Oh, I guess
so
we gotta wait for them to tell us.
Coming at you from the Granite Curling Club, the Ort siblings.
Yes, so I'm Erica Ort, and it's my brother Jacob Ort. And we are going to be doing the commentating this evening. The game's about to get started here at the Granite Curling Club at our mixed doubles provincials.
Yeah. Today's game is going to be the Nedohins, David Nedohin, Melissa Nedohin, playing against Kyler Kleibrink and Chantel Broderson.
Yeah. And so it looks like Broderson and Kleibrink have won the draw to the hammer. So the Nedohins will be going up first here.
Getting a little bit of attitude from the umpire, it seems like.
Yeah, they're having a good laugh to start off the game. That's always good.
Yeah. Yeah,
Calms
it's
the
always
nerves.
good to keep it light. This is a qualifier game. This is the final qualifiers to get into the playoffs through the C event.
Yeah, so if they win, they're in. And a loss would mean they're out tonight.
All right, line's good.
And those playoff games will start tomorrow morning.
No.
So Alyssa trying to throw her first draw in here. It's running a bit straight on her.
That is one thing that people have been talking about today, is it's a little straighter than it was yesterday. So teams have had to adapt.
Yeah,
but
so
hopefully by now they should have it down.
for those of you that aren't here in Edmonton, we had quite a drastic weather change just over the last 24 hours.
Yeah, yesterday it went from something like +8 to -13 in one day.
It's quite chilly here today, so.
Whoa, still got a curl.
Ice conditions can change as a result of that, and I think that's what we might have been seeing today, but the players have been doing a really good job of adjusting. So no doubt we'll see the adjustment here.
Yeah, both these teams are fantastic players, so they will have no trouble at all. David Nedohin, of course, with his multiple world championships.
I'm sure you will recognize the name.
Okay, well then. Whoa.
This is actually my first time
Whoa,
seeing
Alyssa.
Alyssa
Whoa, it's
curl.
way heavy.
Yeah, I think so too.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'm not sure. She might play in juniors,
Oh, for crying out loud.
but I'm sure she's happy to be getting some good experience in with her dad.
Yeah, and she's made it this far, so
Yeah.
she's clearly very good.
Definitely. Have a little bit of trouble off the bat there for the Nedohin team.
Yeah.
Try
That's
to
always
stop
tough.
this.
Always tough when you have your first couple rocks go to the back of the rings there.
Like T-line? Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see if Kyler can sink one in there and take advantage of the miss.
Line's good. Okay, bit of room right now. Straight. Hard.
I'm always impressed with the mixed doubles curlers, how well they can sweep with the slider foot trailing.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
that I still can't really do very well when I'm playing this one.
Well,
That's
there's
a
very little
difficult-
curl, but yeah, we have to try.
That's definitely a difficult skill, which I know we learned to sweep with two grippers, and so all of a sudden when you got to get up after throwing a rock,
You've
slide
had a
down.
whole career of learning, okay, well, you can use the slider on one side, but don't use it on the other.
Yeah.
Mixed doubles comes around, doesn't give you a choice.
No, so
Learn it on the other side or don't sweep.
exactly.
So Kyler left him an opening here to make a recovery, get a good freeze in there.
Okay, weight should be closer. Get freezing now. Line's good. Yep, for line. Yep. For line. hard, Alyssa. Okay, whoa. Yep. Come on. Hold the line.
All right, and that's a pretty nice freeze.
Yeah, he can build off of
Yeah.
that shot.
Here.
Nice setup shot for the end.
It's important to get something up in the top of the rings to use.
Yeah, those setup shots in mixed doubles are quite important. It's not always the best to be the first one to get to the pin.
Yeah, and and I mean, it's right around now where you start seeing like the end open up a lot, because of course in mixed doubles
Line's
you
good.
can't take out any stones
Close line.
for the first 5. Is it 5?
Oh, yep,
It's
line,
a-
line,
Or
hard.
is it 4?
Until there's 5 at the other end,
Yeah.
so yeah, the first 3 thrown
Hard,
rocks.
hard.
There's no
Really
hits
hard.
on anything.
Hard.
Yeah.
Go. Go. Hard.
Oh, that just got by. That was a nice sweep.
Very nice. Impressive shot there.
Good sweep.
And so those rocks in the top 4, top 8 foot are quite useful and nice setup shots for later in the end. So Kyler and Chantel are going to be pretty happy to have those 2 red rocks in the top 4 foot.
Yeah, they've really locked down the 4 foot at this point. You can yeah. David just said I don't like anything.
Yeah, because it makes it really hard for them to get a rock in a good spot.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of options here. Even if they come around the left side there, what we're looking at, and make the freeze on the back
We
one.
could play this because we have another
Kyler
shot
can always
still.
just angle run the
Just
one
play
on the top right of the 4
like
foot
back
into
line on
it
this.
and break the
Try and get
freeze
that out.
anyways.
And then leave yours here so you can tap it in on your last one. Right? I mean, they're sitting 3 right now. I'm drawing against 3 in the 4 foot. I think we got to try that. Yeah, I think so.
All right, so he's going to
More
try.
like hackle it, and we'll roll the shooter off, and then you'll be able to tap on your last one.
Yeah, he's going to try a nice lightweight tap here. To try to move that red one off the top 4 and leave his shooter in a spot where where Alyssa could potentially raise it for her last rock.
It's going to have to be really close to the guard.
I was about to say that. He's going to have to cut this one real close. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I think a little more. A little more ice.
that guard's only halfway, and he needs like back 4, back 8 to make this shot. So. Got to curl a lot at the end. That was a good shot.
I think he made that pretty well.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much almost
Pretty
as
much
good as
what
he could
was
do.
hoping
It's a
for.
big hair.
Yeah. Oh, some hair on the ice there. Some excitement.
What do you like?
So far from the games I've watched, I
Then
haven't
leave her the
seen a
top.
whole lot of picks.
No,
So
that's
that's always
yeah.
good to see.
It seemed pretty clean. The players are
What
doing
do
a
I
good
have
job.
if she makes the tap?
She makes the tap, you say, good one, let's get 4 next.
So Kyler and Chantel here are trying to think of how they can take away any shot
I don't
from
know how you
Alyssa
get
with
there.
her last one. They're trying to be defensive here and
Tap so that she has to hit it in.
Yeah,
think of a way to make her last shot harder.
I think it'd be close. Maybe not, no.
You could ever just luckily tap it an inch.
This is a thinker of a
That's
first
hard.
end.
That's really
Yeah.
hard.
Often the first
like
end
this
is a little more
or some sort of
quicker,
hit and roll
more
on
open,
6.
but they're not banking a lot of time here.
Like, what
No,
do we do?
you-
If we make this, what does she do?
In these mixed doubles games though, it's
Draw?
they're a lot more aggressive than perhaps
Even
a
if he
typical
knows that.
curling
yeah,
game you'd see.
yeah, it's not like a
What does she do?
10-end Briar game where the first 2 ends are just
Yeah,
just
it's
blank,
Well, I
blank
feel like
to
the
get them
nose
out
on
of the
that
way
is perfect.
and learn
She has
the
to try to
ice.
over.
it's a very interesting game. You get
You're-
lots of
Yeah, you-
angles and lots of rocks in play
You
generally.
never know when somebody's just going
This
to get
never
4
jams
points
to
or
be-
something, right?
Mhm.
Like it's just foot on the gas the whole way.
Yeah,
It's
So-
To spin
much
up.
much more exciting to
pick out
watch.
counter.
totally.
What do you want to throw at it?
Okay, so it looks like they might have decided on a hit here. Take this yellow rock away.
I think a little, yeah, maybe hit and roll in.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
if he could hit and roll right to
And
the
the
center
size.
line. And
Oh,
make it
they may have changed
oh,
their mind.
Okay, never mind. They're freezing, drawing, guarding,
Maybe a draw
guarding.
behind. Or,
Line's
well,
good.
You think it's a draw behind?
I actually
Yep,
am not sure. I
line.
guess we'll just see.
Well, we will find out
Room,
together.
lots of room, running.
Sorry to the listeners at home. This is what you get with
Straight, yep, straight.
amateur commentators.
Line's good.
Maybe
Little bit of curl.
maybe tomorrow they'll be better.
Yeah, got a curl.
Oh
got a
yeah, it
curl.
is a draw
Maybe
round.
you nailed it.
Okay,
'Kay.
so they want to lie 3.
This is why I've never beat you.
Oh no.
I'm not bitter.
Did you get it in there?
All right, so Kyler and Chantel laying 3 here.
3. So ideally, we want to freeze it.
So the weight I threw?
Yeah, like, you know, even here's good, Alyssa. If you
Is this
That's
last
great.
rock coming up?
right. So,
Are you-
well, give you. I'm gonna hold and then I'll come up and sweep, and you call line. No.
Oh, you're losing our feed there. There we go.
So I think they're probably tapping the outside one.
Yes, they're gonna try to
Just gonna
tap it.
Tap it in.
It's right there, Alyssa.
And David coming down to sweep.
Okay, weight's good. How's line?
It's going to be pretty important for
7.
them because they don't want to give up a 3 or 4
7.
ender here in the first stand.
Yeah.
9.
Dave working hard.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's a beauty of a shot.
Oh, look at
Good
that.
shot, Alyssa.
Very nice.
So something about the setup is Kyler always knew Kyler and Chantel always knew they had that rock in the
Good
top
shot.
4 foot over
Very nice
there.
throw.
That if a freeze was made on the back one, they can angle it in and break the freeze.
Yeah. And since that
that?
back yellow's not directly frozen
No,
on the red,
'Cause I
they'll
think
have a
the
little
fact that
bit
it's
of room.
not touching that red one now.
Yeah, just like Kyler
When she
said.
makes it, it jams on her back yellow. So I think it's for 2.
Okay, you get ready to sweep that one, okay?
It might be 3.
Just get ready to sweep whatever.
Yeah.
You're in her.
Very nice weight. Good shot.
I liked how I threw that.
Good. Well, that was a messy end. Let's get our first 2 rocks where we want them, right?
Well, this might draw me right now.
Well, me too. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
So, whatever happens here, let's get a deuce back, right?
Yeah.
So some nice positive talk from David there. You're never really
Yeah.
out of it in mixed doubles.
Yep! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yep, yep! Straight!
Nice shot.
Wow, really well played. All right, so it's 2 for Broderson, Kleibrink.
To start
It's
it
a
off.
good start to the game.
Yeah,
A lot
that's
of made
okay.
shots
Two's
that
good.
end.
Mhm.
Nobody started out rusty there.
We were forced to touch her red, so it was dead jamming.
All right, so as they get the rocks set up at the other end, and Chantel will get us started off. She'll be looking to make that draw.
All right. Okay. I'm a little tight.
Sorry about that. I gave you some audio
Line's
of David
good.
drinking
Line's
his
good.
water. But,
Running
that's
now,
my
running.
gift to you, the viewers.
Starting to curl.
The first of many.
The first
That's
of
really
many,
good.
yeah.
Really curling now. Straight.
Great shot.
5, 6.
Yep, very good. I think it's a little preferable to be top of the button than to be actually frozen up to the back one, personally.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Okay, make sure it's here.
I think a
It
lot
looks light.
of teams prefer
Yeah.
for their stone to be the top button rather than to the back one frozen, because it just leaves space for the other team to come on top.
Yeah, exactly. There's enough space left there that if you freeze to the back one, they just freeze on top. So that was a perfectly placed one.
And Alyssa,
She'll want that one back.
yeah, just coming up a bit light there. I don't think she'll be happy with that one.
Yep.
So Kyler will have a chance to sink another one in around those guards.
Bit of room right now. Stay close. How heavy?
It's also going to be that much harder for Nedohin to bail out of this end with the second
wanna be
guard
by
in case
then?
they need to.
So we're just gonna
yeah.
split it off.
And Kyler's backed right off this one. He wants it to put on the brakes.
Okay.
Bit of a half shot there.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
a bit of a miss.
Yeah.
See it much. I prefer.
Those ones are always a little rough because if you're 2 feet short, you're perfectly good, right? 2 feet heavy, and it's just helping your opponent.
So David here with a chance to make a little hit and flop. Might be running a little straight on him. They're having a bit of
That just didn't curl up for him at all.
yeah. Maybe the ice is just running a bit straighter than they had anticipated.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, it's been a bit of an adjustment today for most of the curlers, but it certainly didn't hold them back in the first end.
No,
I saw some amazing shots.
for sure.
Line's good. Okay, bit of room. Running still. Got it, curl. Actually, straight, yeah. Straight. Yep. Okay, nice throw, that's good.
Yeah, so I think Kyler will be a little happier with the position of that rock because it's a little higher and more
think it
usable
was that much
as the
bigger?
end progresses.
Wait. So I'm going to aim there. Yep.
So it still leaves this in-turn side for David to try to sink one in there. Get one frozen. He might even be trying a little tap if the line's good to try to move that rock back and create a pocket.
Yeah, see if you can get shot rock and make a pocket for sure.
Back it.
Yep, so he's got tap weight here. The line's good.
Is coming in real good. He's probably going to get a roll in.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Might
Don't think he wanted that much of a roll in.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Because he's left the pocket there for Kyler to come in.
Kyler to come in and, yeah, play the same shot.
Man, that looked good.
Yeah, that one certainly had no lack of curl. We've been seeing Kyler make a lot of draws. We don't have any statistics, but I would say that he's throwing very good draws. And there's a high chance he makes this one. Mental math says
He's
at
definitely
least 85%.
definitely been making lots of draws. Well, he doesn't seem super happy with this one, but I mean, I
I'd
think
be
it's
happy with it.
I think it's in a pretty good spot. It's not going anywhere soon.
Yeah.
He's got some backing there. So Team Nedohin, yeah, likely be looking to play a tap here again and move some of these red ones, progress them backwards away from the button.
You're just a hair. Oh no, I can't throw half. Back weight. No. Like a foot more.
So
So same ice.
talking about playing just a little bit more weight.
Just your ideal is to get to nose. So just ignore the guards, just get to nose. Okay?
So similar shot to what he just played on his last.
Line.
It's definitely coming in there well.
This looks like a nice one.
Yeah, I don't think he wasn't going to get shot out of it, but
I think he'll be happy with that result.
Overcurl.
Oh, or not.
or not.
We can't play it now. It rolled too far.
Such a perfectionist. That world champion.
Yeah.
Can they do that for
That
two?
might be why they're out there and not us.
We have the red one, no?
Yeah. Perhaps, Jacob.
We're happy with the shot just being all right.
Like what do they have on
I'll
this
have
side?
you know, I played in the very first mixed doubles national championship in Leduc.
Right.
In-
I remember that.
In
yeah,
2013. I don't think I've played a mixed doubles game since.
Yeah, when everybody was still trying, everyone showed up and still tried to figure out what
Like
the
that's
rules
we,
were.
we were still learning what the game was, yes.
Yeah.
It's come a long way since then,
I like that. If
Yeah, the
I'm
rules
like,
aren't
yeah.
even the same.
Okay.
perhaps.
I think there's good. I'll aim for
So
like
he's
tight
gonna-
knife that's good. You can
Yeah,
sweep it.
because he's shot, or because they're shot, they're just going to try and leave one top 8 and just lock it down and not ever give the Nedohins the ability to get rid of those back reds. They're just going to be guarding and
Yeah, it's a smart move. Try to
blocking it up.
hold them to one at the most, probably, if they can make a good one in here.
Yeah. Okay, line's good. Let it work a bit. Straight. Straight then.
Okay, and so it's just coming up as guard.
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that.
Yeah, I think that's all right. Kind of does the job.
Yeah. It's, yeah, regardless, it did enough that I think they're going to have to take the outturn side and play the red onto the yellow now. Yeah, which is basically all they wanted there.
Yeah.
Just make Alyssa play the double tap.
It's never a great feeling as a curler when you're advancing the other team's rock forward.
Yeah.
However, this should be fairly straightforward. She's running it onto her yellow, and the yellow has backing. It's fairly low risk.
Yeah, it's pretty safe, but
Yeah.
in general, yeah, it's never a good feeling to be running the opposition.
I like the weights.
That's a good sign, on and off. That's what you want to hear.
Nice
Oh, and
shot.
she made it.
Beauty.
Beauty.
That was clutch.
We're getting some applause from up in behind the glass up here.
We're all tied up.
Yeah.
Great shot. 2. You did exactly what we wanted. Yeah, we'll get you good.
So it's shaping up to be a great game. Lots of good shots being made by both teams.
Yeah, Alyssa's clutch tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see.
Do you like the turn still? Okay.
Her turn to put that all-important rock on the button.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it can be hard after you throw a big shot like that to kind of settle yourself, get your heart rate down to throw the
Really?
draw on
It's
the next.
weird. It's weird to throw the last rock of an end and then
Just-
turn
just
around and
gotta
throw
go.
the first
Yeah.
rock of an end.
Totally.
right?
It's very different. So they're both going to work on this one.
Good. Good throw.
Into the top of the rings there. It's a usable rock.
David seems to be a lot more willing to be happy with her stones than his own today.
Ah, yes. Isn't that always the way it goes? You're
Yeah.
a lot harder on yourself.
Line's good.
All right, so Chantel drawing around the other way.
Yep. Yep. Line's good. Really curling now, though. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa.
That's gonna play real well.
That's a nice rock, yeah. She'll be happy with that. It's a good sweep.
Yeah, it was a really good sweep. Almost got it frozen right on there.
Corner this?
They've got options on that outturn side.
Yep.
Wait's nice.
Close. Close. Yep. Line's good. Line's good. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, how much of a bump's he gonna get? A little more
About
than he wanted.
3/4.
Yeah. So he rolled that one open a bit. They're going to have the option to hit on this rock.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna play the double there on those reds, and if he makes this, they're gonna be in really good shape this end.
Well,
This is what you were talking about earlier with it's not always the best to be the first one in there, right? They left a couple that were higher up, and now they're gonna be they're gonna pay off. They've got that much more control having that rock in the top 12.
Low or cross? Okay. What are you throwing at it? Okay. I think so.
So Broderson and Kleibrink not loving the look of those yellow rocks there.
Yeah,
They're going to try to get rid of them.
trying to open this end up.
They have the hammer, so They don't really want those ones to come
Yeah.
back and cut down their scoring area.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. 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 Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. 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 Hard. Hard. Hard.
Sounds close.
Sounds real close, yeah.
Oh, what a good
Oh.
one. Nice shot.
Oh, and it came out. It went out too. Beautiful.
Nice shot.
I'll give you a choice. Stand just a little more ice than you just gave me.
And now this gets scary for the Nedohins because Red's got hammer here.
Yeah.
And they're looking at 3.
Yeah, I know David said, I don't think we have a choice. He said we got to freeze.
Just
but
gotta make the freeze.
I don't know. I think you do have a choice still at this point. You could play a hit and roll or
Try and get
Maybe try to roll in front
back-to-back
of
doubles or something.
yeah, but there aren't that many rocks left, so I see what he's saying too. If you do the hit, you might give up 2 or 3. If you make the freeze perfect, you could maybe only give up 1 or get lucky and steal 1. So
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Oh, it's curly now.
And there's lots of opportunities for big points in mixed doubles. So if you give up 2, it's not that big a deal, right? But if you miss
Yeah.
the freeze and end up giving up 4 or 5, that's a bit of a bigger deal.
Sorry.
yeah, so I mean,
I should have told you it was
Yeah.
he's
back line or back
Okay.
eighth.
he's tapped the rock a bit
Yeah.
there.
Still going to
It's-
be hard to get rid of.
Yeah, it's not easy to get rid of the spot it's
Definitely
in.
not.
So I think he did the job.
Yeah, do you think he can curl the nose?
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Not 100% sure.
I think it's doable. I think if he papers the guard, he can get to nose on that.
If he
But it
yeah.
would be quite the shot.
if he just plays down weight like hack, backline
Whoa.
hack,
Yeah.
maybe.
Close. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
So
Yep.
far, it's
Straight,
looking
straight,
close.
Straight. Straight. Hard. 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 Whoa. Curl. Curl. Curl.
Looking close.
Well thrown. He
Okay.
couldn't quite get to nose.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was there, honestly. But they'll be happy still because they have quite a few rocks in the rings, and they're thinking they might have a chance to get that yellow still. So Nedohins here will have to be very cautious of their rock placement. They want to make sure they have another one in the rings here in a safe spot.
Yeah, they're in the dangerous situation that we talk about. If they make the freeze, they may leave the opposition sandwich, right?
Yes.
Where you just end up on the top and the bottom, and then your opponent hits it real hard. Theirs stays in the middle, and both yours go.
That's true. If it's directly behind this guard, I don't think they should have that issue, but
Yeah.
you just have to be careful with your placement.
Just gotta make this pretty good.
Four, 5. Gotta go.
Oh, he's got to go, but it's
He's
coming
working
in
hard on
there.
this one.
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty good.
Great shot.
that was a beautiful sweep. Right,
Yeah.
like you're looking good to force here, and that is
That was a
wonderful
nice
for
shot.
them. Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Where should be close? Okay.
So Chantel will have no option here but to draw to the side of the button.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty daunting task.
One of the probably the hardest draw in the game
Yeah.
is just being able to see the side of the button like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's not my favorite thing to be left at the end of an end.
No, no, it's not mine
Yeah.
either.
Okay.
We'll see if she can pull it off, though. If we're going to see it anywhere, we're going to see it at provincials.
Yeah.
Hold close. Line's good. Bit of room right now. Starting to curl. Stay close. Curl.
Yeah, that's not going to curl up to the button for her.
Just a little heavy.
So 1 for red.
Yeah, 1 for red.
Game stays close.
And yeah, to your point earlier, Jacob, I was looking at the draw, looking at the teams that are down in the C event right now, looking at the B event earlier, and I was just thinking to myself, like, look at all these great curlers that are in the B and C event.
Yeah, no kidding.
There's just a lot of great teams in this event. We can really see a lot of the competitive curlers have taken up mixed doubles as kind of more of a focus than it previously was in the past. So it's exciting for the sport. It's exciting to see.
Yeah, it's amazing to see the teams that are still looking to qualify, like both the ones we're watching now and Slichinsky Tran.
And they've been together as a team for quite a while, and I think they made it to the A qualifier.
Yeah, they fell from the A qualifier down to a C qualifier now.
Yeah, they've had a tough road.
But I wouldn't put it past them to just tear through the bracket later.
Line's good.
Lots of good teams.
Right now. Room. Starting to curl. Straight.
And so you'll often hear the thrower who's calling the line will call down to the sweeper, and they'll call, we're hearing a lot of like straight or curl being yelled out. And so that's just to indicate whether the line is a little bit wider. They'll yell curl to try to have the sweeper sweep the rock to curl. The direction of the brush stroke can influence how much the rock will curl or stay straight. So it's really impressive to see the sweeper start sweeping on one side and then swing around and start sweeping the other way.
Yep.
With their sliders on all at once. So nice shots there to start the end.
Little bump. Pardon? With what?
So I think I'd be playing the tap
this is
here.
easier.
They're thinking the freeze as well. Either one's a pretty
Well,
good
if you're
shot.
straight frozen to it. If you like this, I'm fine with that. Just T-line? Okay.
Yeah, I think they're just like a little bump here.
Yeah.
I think as long as one of their rocks ends up kind of welded in there, that's all they're looking for.
Yeah, part of the worry for me with the straight freeze was just that it would mess up your tap for later. Like, you're saving that tap, and if you just play another shot that invalidates it, then what was the point? So it's best to just play the tap now while you can. Or just throw a tight guard.
It's going to come up a bit light on this one. Yeah. But he is guarding his own rock there. And it's really cutting down the scoring area for the Nedohin team. So
yeah, exactly.
It's really not a bad shot. It's not a bad miss.
A force is just so good in mixed doubles, right?
Yeah.
Like, because you can score such big points with the hammer that.
Go hard, Alyssa. Where is it?
Forcing the other team to win is really mission accomplished.
Yeah, it's.
Yep, keep going.
It's definitely the goal when you don't have hammer.
Go. That's okay.
Okay, so we've got another guard up here on the other side. It's going to be tricky for either team to get in there, so we might see some rocks start to move.
Yeah, time for Kyler to make some granite fly.
Which he can do.
Yeah, I like that.
He can indeed, yeah.
Yes.
You want more?
So I'm not 100% sure what the call was here, but I think he's going to try to get close to nose and run it onto those ones in the rings. Maybe.
Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Yeah, it looks like it's just kind of a control rate run back.
Hard.
tough one. Just rub the guard.
Yeah. Well, that's just going to give them an option to clog it up even more.
Well, not even hack. I actually just think enough to move it to here, right?
Yeah, so Nedohin's
And the
interested.
idea is to stick it right here because then it takes away his. Like, so even if we hit it too straight, it's not that bad. We might still sit 2 around the nose.
Okay.
So right there.
They're interested to move that red one off the
Just
top
that
4.
back line I've been throwing.
I imagine he won't do this with much weight, though, because it's really important his shooter sticks around.
Yeah.
So he's probably just, was he saying hack, I think?
I didn't hear the weight call, but I think it will be a softer weight for sure. He might even just be kind of tapping it out of the 4-foot.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Well, just over curled on him.
Yeah, it was close, though. Almost had it.
But he'll have that shot again.
Yeah.
Because the shooter kind of stayed
Oh, is that or
exact
this?
same spot.
It's you still, right? Okay. Well, it can be even with the red, can it? Yeah. Is there
Still
anything
surprised
else,
he's
though?
not going for the double
really,
peel on
yeah,
the
so-
reds.
Well, he doesn't have hammer. So
Oh,
he probably doesn't want to open up the middle.
Okay, I'm good with that. Like,
Right.
that would be it.
Just a minor
That'd
detail.
that would probably be it.
Yeah, generally when you have the hammer, like he wants to limit the scoring area, but he's pretty happy with that one he has
I
top
like this.
4.
Control.
They're just trying to take away the option here for the Nedohin team on this one on the intern side. I mean, really they could accomplish this by throwing a guard as well. But then it doesn't really open anything up for them. So I think they're happy with how that out-turn side looks at the moment.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
All right.
Okay. Sorry.
He's
Well, I can try the
I don't know how
double.
we didn't touch that back one.
probably
But-
hoping to catch one of those back yellow rocks, but that's all right. It's
Well,
an
it's
all right
never
result.
doing that. We're going to be sitting 1 no matter how I throw this. Well, no, because then he just hammers that.
So Team Nedohin here, trying to decide how to open it up a bit.
Well, we can do this too. Draw it right here.
I really like that.
I think this is here.
She runs it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. They're
Throw
going to draw
another
around.
freeze.
The
in
whole
there.
line this time.
It's there. Pretty sure they can draw in there and get shot. They'll have to be tight to the guard, though. Or at least leave themselves another kind of setup rock to use later on. We're running out of rocks, though.
Yeah, they're only setting up for one more at this point.
Okay, that's all right. Okay. It's not bad.
Okay, so we'll see what that leaves.
Yeah, I don't think
got
he
two-
minds it because he knows that it can get angled in where it is.
Even if you nosed it.
So Kyler,
Okay.
Yeah.
Kyler wanting to get rid of that one, so
Yeah.
Here with
if
board.
they don't have it. Makes sense.
Okay.
Don't want to give them the angle run for 4.
That would be the danger this end.
Okay. Pull. No. Curl.
Don't want to be wide on this one.
Curl,
Kyler's going to do
curl,
everything he
hard.
can to make it curl.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
That didn't...
Wasn't so bad, actually.
No, it didn't turn out terrible because they left themselves
I'm
shot.
gonna run this one right into here. It'll come off the top, Alyssa, and this one
actually,
will come
they
back.
took away
And
some backing, too. Potentially.
you're hitting it right onto the yellow one. Well, you can hit it this side, it just jams.
And it
Right here.
does make your rock a little more
Right?
vulnerable.
And it comes back this way.
However, there's a lot of backing to jam
It's
on
even actually
there.
better. Peel, yeah.
So she can manage to run this red
So-
one in and get both
Yeah.
to leave the rings
Just
cleanly.
throw good peel.
Good on her. That'll be a nice
I do
shot.
with your peel, yeah.
Yep.
She's got
That
some
would
yellows to
be-
dodge.
Probably the wide
Would
side.
be a highlight shot
Yeah.
for a broadcasting situation that has a highlight reel.
We might even have to learn how to use the replay button.
I pretend that button doesn't exist. It's just invisible.
The
to
wide
me.
side, there's only ever a 1.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe for the final.
Three-quarters you got.
I'll figure out how the replay button works. Oh. On off.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
good try.
maybe not.
It's too
Good
bad.
try.
Yeah, good try.
So steal of 1 for Kleibrink and Broderson.
They're going to get away with one there.
Yeah. Not the most comfortable steal,
Oh.
but it was a steal.
Good try.
That takes us into the 4th end break.
Yeah, we'll be back in 5 minutes.
We had a good shot at a big end. Well, you can send a vibration every time you want the coach to do something else, right? Just saying, there's
Line's good.
All right, welcome back.
something for you guys.
Welcome back to the second half of this game here at the
umpires
mixed
meeting,
doubles
Right?
provincials.
They shouldn't have any watches.
Granite
that are-
Curling Club in Edmonton.
Yep. As you can see in the top left corner, 100 years.
Yeah.
It's actually 102 years at this point, but that's the 100-year logo.
Jacob is the president of the board here at the Granite and knows a little bit about this historic curling club that we have here in Edmonton.
Yeah,
All
a
right,
thing or two.
line's-
Yeah.
line's
They
good.
every
really
season here at the Granite they hold a spring fling kind of
Freeze it on. No,
well,
no.
it's like an
no, then.
event, like a
Yeah, they call it the
Whoa, let
spring
it curl.
thaw.
No, it's bumping,
oh,
it's
that's what it
bumping,
is,
it's
right?
bumping.
And
It's
they have a great like a band come and a silent auction, and we do it out on the ice surface with the ice.
Yeah, and
removed.
there's a old army parachute they set up on the
Which
roof.
turn do you want to
Yeah.
play to get there?
That's
Give me
really
the ice
cool.
and you're
So
throwing
the
just on
whole
both
the
sides.
whole
I just
rink
need you to
kind
do
of
the ice.
This one
has
looks pretty
this
good.
neat I don't know, parachute hanging above it.
Yeah,
and it
it's
all
like-
looks really nice.
it's a
Kind of
really-
works like curtains.
It's a really nice event, and I know they were set to celebrate their 100 years right around
Yeah, right around.
April 2020.
Yeah, yeah, right around
Yeah.
spring 2020.
Right around when all that went down. So they haven't had a chance to celebrate their 100 years. So we've been waiting.
Yeah, keep delaying it.
But I hope one day soon here we'll be able to celebrate 100 years at this club.
Yeah, it'll be a rager when
Feel
it
the guard,
happens.
Alyssa,
Yeah.
run it back. Yeah, let's run it back.
Some nice shots to start off this end.
Yeah, he's going straight for the run back on the guard.
Oh, it's just peel. It's just peel.
We're potentially going to finally see an open end here. We haven't had one of those yet.
Throw it back up.
So there were 5 rocks in play. So that was the first rock that could be removed from
We're
play.
kind of buggered, so.
And they went for it.
Line's good. A little bit then. Yep.
Yeah, as David was saying there, sometimes you just get in that position where
Great.
you just know you don't have a lot of prospects in the end. So as soon as you possibly can, you just start blasting and just do damage
Whoa,
control.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, as long as that center guard's up, then it's always going to be tricky to score. So they want to try to open it up. Make sure they have a shot for their last one.
There's also a smash to kill everything, but I think we're okay.
Yeah,
Keep throwing it up.
he's close.
Couldn't get the run back again, but I think he's happy with the peel.
Yeah. It's not wasting any time either.
Yeah, we're flying through this end.
I wonder if teams are feeling a little bit short on time.
Yeah, maybe at the 4th end break they did a little math and realized they need to hurry it up.
Yeah. And we often see that happen where you have a couple ends that take you a little bit longer. Lots of strategy decisions and lots of rocks in play.
Yeah.
And then it's almost like both teams silently agree that, oh, we're just going to motor through this one.
Yeah.
And, you know?
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
Curls. Whoa, whoa.
They had that proposed rule change about having a set amount of time per end
A little bit.
versus a set amount of time for the whole game. But I believe they decided not to go ahead with that, trialing it at the Worlds
They
this
make that
year.
with that same back line I've been making,
Based
just move
on
it back
a
here.
lot of input from the players. The players
there.
were not keen on that idea.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I think they kind of like that, being able to spend more time on some ends and then having
There,
some
yeah.
ends where you play a little cleaner. And I would agree.
Yeah, it feels nice to bank that time for sure. It adds a little bit more strategy too, and I can understand their perspective there.
Yeah, and you never know. Like some ends just shape up a certain way based on execution, and you might decide, oh, this isn't the end I'm going to spend all my time on.
We were watching before this. We were streaming Brendan Botcher's game, and I thought it was really interesting because he had 4 minutes left with 2 rocks left, and he just got in the hack and motored his second last rock. Like, just save any time I can, just in case I need to talk for 10 minutes on the next one.
He threw one rock so fast I couldn't get the camera set up to film it, so I bugged him about it after, and he laughed.
So I didn't see the call here, but I imagine we're going to see a double on those back 2 yellows.
Yes, I believe.
Something like that. Man, we did fly through this end.
They played it really fast.
Yeah.
Saving their time for another situation. So it's a nice quiet weight hit here.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa, curl.
And yeah, Kyler's going to try and curl it in.
Oh, okay. I think she'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
There's likely a double back, but
It's only for 1.
yeah,
so
only for 1.
Yeah.
1, I think.
So it was left in a good
So
spot.
There's no way to score.
I don't see a triple there.
Just the guard.
I agree with David on
keel?
that. I think it's really just the double for 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, positive. You hit the triple. You would have to hit
Alyssa's not convinced.
the guard.
Not convinced the shot's there for 1.
No, I think
Or
she thinks the
thinks they can
triple
get
is
2.
there, but
It might be.
well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Alyssa, if we're pretty close to the guard, you might score 1. You might sneak for 1.
Well, they're
So
debating whether
Just
they
try and
can
get it
actually
relatively
score
close to the
here.
guard and we
Yeah,
might
they're
sneak it
gonna
for 1.
have to be. They're gonna have to be real tight.
Yeah. So she's gonna throw it hard, and she's gonna be close to the guard here in order to make it. And she might have floated it a bit. So,
Oh,
she won't be happy
it's
with
gonna
that.
be 3 for red.
That's
Yep.
a steal of 3. That's a tough one.
Okay.
But like we were saying early, it's mixed doubles.
Yeah,
This is not insurmountable. They have 2
Good
hammers
try.
you're never out of it.
to the other team's 1, and this is a doable.
Yeah, we might see them do their power play this end. I guess we'll see how they set it up.
I'm gonna go up here.
Yeah, I think I'd be busting it out now.
Yeah, I think they're setting up for the power play.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So we'll see if they can get a little bit more offense going. This corner guard. There's the setup in the rings.
Okay.
Shout out to Johnny on the camera angles here.
Yeah,
It's helping us out.
It's his first time this draw, and
Yeah.
he is killing it.
He's doing great.
Oh boy. Whoa. Close. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. 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 Hard.
So Chantel trying to play the tap and roll here. Quite successful. That was a great shot.
Curls up so
Yeah, I'm always impressed how consistent everybody in this tournament seems to be at that shot. It's a hard shot.
I think for those who play mixed doubles, they've started to practice that shot because it's such a good
Yeah.
What do you like?
take the end away from you kind of shot.
Well,
That being said, they do still leave their red rock there covering a tiny bit of the rings, and I mean you can still get around that. So it's still a
I actually
usable
like going
corner
right here,
guard.
Alyssa.
Not the best corner guard, but it's usable. So Dave's going to come here, and he's called to kind of choke it off so they can't go around it.
Yeah, try and kind of make a staggered setup, I think is what he's going for.
Oh.
Like a reverse Christmas tree,
Where is it?
for those familiar.
Where is it?
But I
Okay,
don't
go
think
around it.
this isn't
Yep,
going to curl
yep.
enough.
Oh, wait, whoa.
And maybe
Sorry.
just a little heavier than he had called.
Sit.
Yeah.
Good throw.
That's all right, though.
Nice throw.
So what do you do here as red? Just
Well, you can't hit yet.
want to put another one in there somewhere, right? But
Yeah.
I'm not really sure where.
You can't hit yet. Those yellows are kind of lined
Yeah,
up for
I don't want to go anywhere near those yellows.
No, they're
Didn't
lined
work.
up for a
That's just an
double
easy double.
later on in the end.
Yeah.
So I think Kyler and Chantel will probably just put another red one in the rings.
Yeah, where her broom's down now, I think looks good. Just put one top 4 in the center.
Yeah. You got to be careful too with the rock placement here, because sometimes if you get too many rocks in a situation like this, your own rocks can be used against you.
Mine's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Running
That's
still.
that's why it's such an important decision. You want to put it somewhere where it's going to
Mindset.
help you and not get used
Careful.
against you, right?
Yeah.
Be another one in play.
Yep. Okay. We're like really close to it, but that's okay. Okay, good.
So
Yeah.
that's basically where they called it.
It's really well positioned.
Yep.
Yeah, well, he just blasted through the hole then. You can try.
So the Nidowins are looking at a freeze here. They want to try to get another one in that's hard to blast out, so they're going to use those red rocks to their advantage. They know that their yellows are not in a great position, as they can be doubled out pretty easily, so they want this other one to be able to count.
Yeah.
Okay, just the line. Ah. Sorry.
David with a hand cramp.
Oh dear. Looks like a pretty nice shot.
You got to be sweeping mine right now.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Oh, his hand must be bothering him.
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah, it's some teams the thrower prefers to kind of get up and sweep. Other teams,
Focus on one sweeper more, right?
yeah, they'll have the person rather than hold the broom
Curl.
be more of just a sweeper.
Curl. Curl.
I've seen teams do a mix of the two as well, so I don't know if it just depends on the shot. I know personally, if I was throwing a takeout, I kind of preferred to have someone in the house holding a broom for me. Whereas a draw, I could kind of aim a little bit more myself. So it's a comfort thing as well. That was a nice double there.
Let's and top of the red a little bit.
So David will probably be looking to freeze another one in here.
Another corner freeze, yeah.
Okay.
He just wants to make these rocks really difficult to get out.
If you do get them out of red, better leave with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well. Good. Yep.
So
Okay,
Alyssa coming down to help on the sweep.
Stay on it. Stay on it.
Okay. So he's
And we were totally wrong on the
That's-
call.
we were not correct, but you know what? Yeah,
What kind of weight?
he made a good one.
What turn?
However, because he did kind of bounce it over there, Kyler's going to be able to run his own red back and make it leave the rings. It won't be frozen on another stone, so.
Yeah, I honestly like nose or a hair low. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Perfect.
Yeah, and Kyler doing a very good job of on a pretty heavy hit, getting up and sweeping his own rock quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's hard to do.
No, we can't rule out. We can't afford to. The other one is this, and you hope you clip that on the way by. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Well, you just throw peel there, I guess. But
So
then
they're-
even if we make that, Alyssa, they just hit these in the crotch. That one goes onto the shooter, and this one's gone.
yeah, again, they want to be careful with where they leave their rock here.
Yeah, they
They're
want to at least make it so
I don't think they have any choice.
if they get rid of the yellow rock they put in there, things are open, right? They don't want them to
I
be able
think
to
make
get
that
rid of it
double
and
list up.
also like leave the button locked down, because they're probably just going to be hoping for one this end.
Yeah, I think they're trying to open it up a little bit and maybe get rid of some of those red rocks because it's starting to look a bit scary with a bundle of them laying around. So he's hoping to get rid of a couple and leave his in a good position.
Well, sorry, Alyssa.
Well,
That doesn't
Well, he
help.
moved a lot of red rocks. It wasn't what he was going for.
it's not what he
but-
wanted, but he got rid of 3.
Yeah.
Never seen someone so
Yeah.
upset to make a triple.
There was also no was simple, actually.
Should be able to just get a hit for one at the end of this. Little trade hits here, and then the Nedohins are gonna have a bit of a hill to climb. That's gonna be a lot more difficult without the hammer.
Yeah. A daunting task.
I mean,
So Alyssa will have a fairly wide open takeout here. As long as she hits and sticks pretty close to the nose, she'll be fine. Now in a regular curling game, you might see, if you've been watching the Olympics and stuff, you might see someone try like a double and roll out to blank. But in mixed doubles, it doesn't really benefit you to blank.
Yeah,
Wow.
the hammer still changes hands in a blank end.
Yeah, so you'll see teams just prefer to take 1 point because losing the hammer is basically
We can
equivalent to
steal some.
that.
Good shot.
Yeah. In certain situations, I've even seen teams in mixed doubles opt to give a point rather than give up the hammer,
Yeah, that's true.
which always surprises me.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they just think the hammer's that deadly. It gives you an opportunity for so many points.
Yeah,
Oh, you're wide.
and so here we're seeing the Nedohin, Kyler and Chantel are playing the power play,
You're
and
good.
they're doing it
Good.
in kind of a defensive way. So I've seen a lot of teams start to do this where they're calling it the defensive power play. And it's not necessarily that they need to get a whole bundle of points this end, right? But by putting up that corner guard, you're kind of setting up the end as more of an open end. And you're trying to draw play away from the middle where it could get junky and you could end up kind of having a whole bunch of rocks in
Sweep,
play.
Alyssa.
So then,
that's why Alyssa immediately tried to put back up that center guard.
Exactly.
Because they want to go for a steal here, and it's not going to happen if they can't block up the 4-foot.
exactly.
okay, that's okay then. Starting to curl, still got to curl a ton.
So Chantel trying to play this. Come around. I think she's just a bit heavy.
Thought it might have slowed up a hair, but that's nice.
Tough one there. Often in mixed doubles, a lot of the play is towards the center of the sheet. So when teams go to play that inside out, away from center,
not in though, just
draw,
just a guard, right?
often the ice is a lot quicker than they expect because it hasn't had as many rocks down it, so it hasn't gotten flat or anything like that.
Yeah, it's a totally fresh line often.
All right, so Team Nedohin's happy here. They have 2 rocks on the center line.
Even if you roll out, what kind of weight?
They're happy to have those there so they have the opportunity to come around, create some
close,
offense.
But I don't think so.
Yeah, that start to the end is going to open up a lot of options for offense for them.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. 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 Yep. 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 Hard. 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 Oh. Oh, yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty high. I think that's the best you could have done.
David's probably just going to replace that here. I don't know if he's going to start coming to the 4 foot yet.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
okay,
even if it's just another guard, it will be a nice shot for them.
Yeah.
They got to set up the end so that they can get some rocks in play. So.
Okay.
Yeah, they got the double centers again now. And you can hear Chantel
Just rip the top.
indicating.
Pardon?
Get rid of those.
Yeah.
They're really playing the scoreboard at this point. They don't really need the points. They don't want it to get junky, so they want to get rid of those rocks on the center line.
Yeah, and the strategy is so simple now. None of them have to worry about the clock. I think they might have been worrying about it a bit after the 4th end break, but they're all basically playing out of a textbook now.
Mm-hmm.
So. Won't be using up much thinking time anymore.
Line should be
No,
good.
at this
Or weight should be
point,
good.
you
Yep,
kind of
line.
know you got to go for it.
Yep. Okay, line's good. Line. Whoa. Where is it? Room. Oh, that one's not curling this time.
Oh, got caught up on a bit of a spot here.
You go back. Back is fine.
Okay.
I think he's still got partially buried.
Like,
Yeah. I think so too.
Just even the shot. Oh,
Or you
no,
roll
Kyler's
out.
not going to let us see.
Just
Okay.
a corner behind, not much.
Yeah, not much.
They should have most of that rock.
let's do this. Okay. Whoa. Close. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Good, nice shot. Nice weight control too. It's easy to overthrow those and just kind of get amped
Right
up.
here, Alyssa.
Yeah, for sure.
You threw a nice control weight there.
More common mistake there is definitely to roll out.
Mm-hmm.
Just top bury it.
And at this point, they don't care how many red kickers there are.
Yeah, rolling out wouldn't have been the worst thing either.
But yeah, I just mean the Nedohins they're not going to, I don't think they're going to hit that at this point.
They're going to ignore
Giving
it
up
for
any
sure.
points, whether it's 3 or 1,
Doesn't
really
matter.
matter.
Yeah. Yeah, they know they got to go for it this end, so. This rock's following the same line here, and I don't know, it looks like it's running a bit straight. They're having a bit of trouble getting it to finish.
Yeah, same thing the last one did.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing too is now Kyler just through this, so.
Yeah, so he'll be close.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of like control.
Oh, except it's
Oh.
Chantal throwing. So I'm sure she'll still be close. She's seen the line.
We need another person to just be doing the little rock indicators in the bottom.
Yeah, these ends go by quickly. Only 5 rocks an end each team. It goes by quick.
Close. Clean, yep. Clean.
They're just cleaning it in here, no panic. It's a good throw.
Yeah, good throw. It looks like they're kicking them.
Yeah, that looks like it's game. So, well played game by both teams. The scoreboard doesn't necessarily reflect. It was a good game.
Yeah, Alyssa made some pistols.
She did, especially
she
early
had
on.
some really clutch shots early on.
Yeah. So Kyler and Chantel will move on to the playoffs starting tomorrow. And you guys might have some more experienced commentators tomorrow. I don't know. Or you
We'll
might
see
just,
about that.
might just get somebody else's perspective. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you can join us tomorrow.